Welcome back, my fellow patriots. Tonight we're going to be talking about the founding first principle of the social compact. This is derived from the Declaration of Independence, and it is a fundamental concept of why we have a government and its limits. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. So why do we have a government? To protect our unalienable rights. See, the United States of America was really the first nation in all of human history to be founded in that first principle, that the reason that we have a government is to protect our rights. Most governments were just formed by accident, by force, by circumstance and history, where a government was imposed upon the people and the people were subservient to the government. We believe that the government is there to protect our unalienable rights. That's the whole reason for it. And that to be a just government, it must rest on the consent of the people. In other words, we have come together and formed a government to protect our rights. If we didn't have a government, there would be chaos. There would be no police, no fire, no customs, no army, and we would be subject to the whims and caprices of those that surrounded us. They could attack our homes, kill us, rape and pillage, and there'd be no consequence except for what we could do, vigilante justice. And so to avoid that circumstance of what the English philosopher Thomas Hobbes referred to as the war of all against all, we have united together and created a government and provided some authority to the government to protect our rights. So instead of chasing down someone that breaks into our house and beating them up and maybe even murdering them, we have a police force to protect us. Similarly, to protect our neighborhoods and our country, we don't have to patrol the streets or the borders. We have an army, a customs office, and police force to do that for us. Otherwise, our lives would be, as Hobbes said, short and nasty and brutish, or brutish, nasty, and short, whatever the order is. So it's really important that we have a government. But the purpose of the government is to protect our rights, and we often forget that. And that it's only just when we consent to it. And that's a fundamental principle. That's why we have a republican form of government. I think that we are at risk of losing our freedoms and liberties, again, because we have forgotten our founding first principles. I'm trying to help renew that spirit of America through Patriot Week and America's Survival Guide, which you can check out at patriotweek.org and americasurvivalguide.com, and also at Patriot Lessons, American History and Civics podcast, and the Patriot Lessons TV show, all of which can be found at patriotweek.org. Keep tuning in, and we'll continue these short discussions. God bless you, and God bless America.